I just had to ask.
2 more questions, guys.
Obviously, last time I talked to you, we were trying to get that big kangaroo fight out in Australia. I came late, but did you see Tszyu's performance? And obviously,
I did. I thought he had a good showing. Like the whole way through, consistently, he stayed true to what he was true to. But it's so many lapses in that man's game. Man, I wanted to take that fight in Australia. So goddamn, like it's so many lapses, so many loopholes in that man's game. I don't see him getting to the top and being the champ.
Is that fight still an option after seeing, he just fought? Would you still with Tim?
Anybody's an option, man. I don't really duck fights. As long as the paper right, I would have loved to fight him in Australia. Like if that fight is gonna be made for me, take me to Australia.
It has to be in Australia.
I want to go to Australia. Just take me on a vacation. Like let me travel across the world and fight somebody that y'all want me to fight. And I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? Let me sit on that plane for an hour in first class. And let me see them kangaroos and snakes and rattlesnakes and shit like that. I want that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want to fight him, but I want to fight him over there.
Kick-ass and kangaroos, I think, last time.
I love that. I love that, man. Like I said, the fight was always appealing to me, and I love to do it over in his hometown.
Awesome, appreciate it.
Thank you, guys. Thanks.
We got a couple of predictions, man, some future fights coming up, man. We have coming up now Errol Spence and Ugas, man. Who you got in that one, man?
Tough fight. I think everybody overlooking Ugas, but that's a tough fight. But I'm always say this, when you handpicked by God like Errol Spence is, all the tragedies he went through and came out on top, he handpicked by God, man. Stay away from don't bet against that man. I don't give a who he fight against, don't bet against that man. He handpicked by God. And he worked hard at it. So don't bet against that man.
You said before the fight you won all the big fights at 154. You took care of business. After you take a nice break, what do you want to do next?
I leave that to Al Heyman, man. Like for me, man, I just want to maximize the time I got. I'm 31. I'm Uncle T right now. I'm 31, and I want to maximize the amount of money I can make fighting the best fights I can fight.
Are you going to be ringside for Charlo Castagna too?
I don't want to give boxing like that. You know what I mean? I don't really give going to nobody else's fights. You know what I mean? Like I might go to Anthony Guerrero shit or Caleb, somebody I know. You know what I mean? But I watch that shit on TV with people.
Just because there might be a potential opponent there, that's the only reason why I say that. I mean, we know you fought Charlo already, but
I mean, it is what it is. Like whoever my opponent gonna be, he gonna be there regardless if I'm at the fight or not. Whoever my opponent is, he gonna be there.
Well, listen. Apparently, you didn't fall for this guy trying to butter you up at the fight. It's apparently that the guy came straight forward. Were you prepared for that type of aggressive fight from this guy?
Let me tell you, man. My camp, I had the hardest sparring that possibly could be had. Let me shout my guys out that helped me get ready for this shit. Charles Conwell, who is an undefeated guy, who's ranked, and he gonna be a world champ. Joseph Hicks, Olympic alternate, the Olympic team captain, undefeated. Marlon Harrington, undefeated, knocking everything out in Detroit. And Isaiah Steen, who also is from Soul City. So all my guys, man, them guys, man, they pushed me to the max, man. And if it wasn't for the preparation I had and the hard sparring I had, I wouldn't have made that look so easy.
Again, you didn't let him butter you up too much.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, when you look at a guy like that, man, he is who he is. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't expect nothing from him different than I seen from when he fought Fandora. And that's the only fight we really could really see, because that's my first fight I ever seen him fight. But he is who he is, straightforward, come right in. He's a tough opponent, man, and tough chin, and very durable, man. And like I said, he was who he was. And I know my mobility would give him a lot of power.
As a championship caliber fighter as yourself, do you feel like fighters like that and fights like that are very necessary to keep your iron sharp?
Oh, for sure. I needed that fight. I needed that fight. Like I said, mentally I needed that fight because I knew that fight would give me up. I knew I couldn't latch. I had to stay locked in the whole way through, and that's what I needed, a mental lock in.